For this next step, what you need to do now is you turn your backer. See, you turn your backer the other way. And then put this on this side, the bottom. Once you turn your backer, you get this because this is where you will be putting your ribbon. Now, see, I can tell where my loops are because, well, I glue them to secure them so they don't move anywhere. And I put my loop at the very far end of my crown. So I already know that my ribbon's going to be stapled right here. And I also know that I need to cut some pieces of this piece of poster board before I start. Guys, I'm always in a hurry. Bear with me. I know I'm gonna have to measure again. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so now it changed since I cut that piece. Now it's gonna be all the way up here, which is fine. See, there we go. It's got these little corners that stick out, so let's just cut them. Okay. So these are my loops, this is my crown, and for the first layer of ribbon, I will be using some black 4-inch ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead and get both my ribbons. Very straight. Let me take my loops away. Alrighty. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we get both our ribbons. We align them. There we go. See how they're from. Okay. Now we're ready to staple. Bear with me, guys. I'm used to doing this standing up, but if I do it standing up, then I get all over the mum and you won't be able to see anything I'm doing because I'm so used to just standing up and stapling and going away with everything. I just, there we go. See how it's nice and straight. Okay, so now, okay, there, I fixed the camera. Now you can see better. Okay, you can see the whole ribbon, and now you'll see that I'm going to be adding, I already added these right here, and I already have them all straightened up down there. Now, I will add my white 4-inch ribbon, and I'll slant it. I can see a little black right here. See, it's like right. Oh my goodness, right there. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to be messing with the camera. Okay, so it's at a slant. And look how it is at the top. It doesn't get out from my piece of poster board that I have. Don't let it get out, otherwise it's going to get out from your backer and everything. So there it is, at a slant, and I staple. Then we go to the other side and we do the same thing. I have all the things that I'm going to be adding right here, so move them. Okay, there we go. Okay, can you see? Yeah, okay. There we go. So we want it to be straight. Of course, it's going to be at a slant, so it's not going to be like all the way straight, 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 because it's going like that. All right, so there we have it. Now we're ready to staple. Okay, now I will be adding, this one is 2.5, I believe. Yes, it's 2.5. And I'll be adding this one slanted to this side. Not too much, guys, because if you slant it too much, you fan it too much, this will be all getting all ugly. So what you want is, you see right here, you want it to be in just a little out. So you go down like that. That way you make sure that when it fans, it doesn't curl to the back and gets ugly. There we go. Okay, staple, staple. Then we're going to do this other side. And it'll be the same thing. Just a little out, not a lot. Okay, there we go. Now we will be adding this little, it's a little party curtain. It's I use this one for my other video. These you get them, they're supposed to it's what was left from I'm pretty sure you guys have seen them. You use them to decorate. It's like a little curtain with fringes, and this is what was left of it, so I'm gonna go ahead and use it for this right now. Here, I had tightened it from here. Okay. Just gonna cut it and use pieces of it. And I know it's gonna be long, but don't worry, you can just go ahead and cut it afterwards. Then you just go ahead and staple it. Let me see if I fold it, if it'll be half. Oh yeah, it will. It'll be half. That way I don't have to waste the rest, or I don't mix. So all I did was this. It's the complete thing. And I just bring it up, and then I just cut in the middle as I keep going. There we go. Get some more. Put them all together. There. And that's how it's looking. I missed this one. I just noticed the lighting is horrible. I'm so sorry. I'm going to erase it so I can see where my ends are, and I can bring them forward and staple there. Okay. And there we have it. Now I'm going to get some white acetate, but I'm going to have it in 2 inches. Okay, so I already have my 2-inch ribbon, and I'm going to go ahead and add it on the top. And it's just going to, I'm going to make sure it's aligned with okay, so I already have my 2-inch ribbon. Now I'm going to make sure it's aligned. And there we go, it's aligned. And now we staple. And then we staple. So remember, I used 2 4-inch. That can always be substituted for 4 2-inch ribbons. I used 2 4-inch black, 2 4-inch white, and this is 2.5, the silver, and these are 2 inches, and the length for these is 23 inches. Okay, so now we will go ahead and add our loops. To make sure we have them on the right spot, what we need to do, we need to get our crown measure. And I will be adding this braid right here. Make sure it's aligned. And then we add the other loops over here. Now that we've added those, let's add our infinity. This is just one of the ways that I add the infinity. You see the last loop? The ribbon doesn't have to be this thick. This one is 1.5. It doesn't have to, but I chose to use the 1.5 this time. How do I know how long to leave this this ribbon right here? Well, we go from here because we know that our crown starts right at this point. So then our infinity has to be right there. It has to be right next to it. So we go ahead, measure, cut, and we burn the ends. Now that we have burned the ends, what we need to do is add some glue so it can stay in place. It's gonna make like a little L shape. See it? Oh gosh, I never noticed how bad the lighting is till today. Or I don't know if it's just today, but I've never seen the lighting this bad. Okay, let's just keep going. And it's already there. It's already aligned. So now, staple. And there's our infinity right there. And now we will be adding another loop, and the loop will be right next to it. And remember to know where this little board is. We don't want it too far. And this part right here, don't worry, because it's going to have oh gosh, you can't see this part right here. Don't worry about it, because anyway, it's going to, the feathers will be covering this. It's going to have a boa, so we work this in. We want it straight down, not at an angle, fanned, or anything. And make sure that it aligns with that other one. Okay, and now we get our third string of loops. And we do the same, we align it. And we will work it in. We will work it in. Right. It's not okay. We're gonna have to put it over. Make sure it's aligned. It is. There we go. Okay. Staple. And there we have it. And I have all the cutouts already ready. I made them 3D for this one. These are all my cutouts. This one, I already have it with what I'm going to put. I honestly, guys, I'm making this to my imagination right now. I have no clue how it's going to look, but I hope it looks great. Now we will be adding these little pom-poms, or I don't know what to call them, but I like adding them to the mums. It does add a little sparkle, so I like adding them. There we go. And let's see this. Yeah, no, I don't. I'll add it right here. There we go. See, that's how it's looking. And now I will be adding some little rhinestone blingy. Okay, we'll be adding these. And if you can see, I cut it in twos. It's just two little thingy, and then I just cut it in half. And this is what we will be adding to. And I used this one, and I used this one, the black and the silver. I'll be adding it. Staple, staple. And add this one over here. There we go. So that's how it's looking. Now, this will get evened out in a bit. For now, I'd like to proceed to our next step, which will be our next wrap.